Hi guys, so Gamerlot here, back at you with a new video. So today I want to show you how to do pixel art in Gimp. More like how to set up Gimp for pixel art. Because of course I want you guys to create your own pixel art from your own inspiration. Not watch a video online and just copy it, of course. So let's just get right in. So go to File and New. And here you got the image size. So make sure to set this to px or pixels over here. And set the size to something from about 16 to 32. I would suggest 20 for beginners. It's a good size. It's kind of small. It may feel a bit big if you're really inexperienced in image manipulation in general on computers. So you can go with 16 as well, but I would suggest 20 times 20 for your first project. You can even go smaller, like 8, but it might be a little bit too small. So now you've got a 20 times 20 image over here. So just zoom in by pressing Ctrl-L and then just zooming with your third mouse key or mouse button. The other way you can do it if you're on Mac or something is go to zoom and zoom in, because I do not know the hotkey for Mac, I'm sorry. So now we've zoomed in, we want to have some visualization about our pixels, because now it's pretty hard to distantiate what pixels on the same row and everything. So what we want to do is go to View and press Show Grid, and now you've got every pixel has its own grid. Now it may be possible that your grid may look like this, and it may even look even more weirder, but we'll fix it. So it may look like this, and that's not what we want for this certain project. So what you want to do is go to Image and Configure Grid and set under spacing here your width and height to 1, not 10, 1. Okay, so just press OK, and now you can see it's much more easier for us to do some pixel art. And yeah, so we can you can clearly see that these are on the same line over here. And you can count the distance between the pixels, so it's not hard for you to get symmetrical images. Okay, and next thing we're gonna do is, if we go on our eraser, actually let's create a little patch or a little wider amount of pixels here. So now if you go on your eraser and try and erase some stuff out, you can see it's really hard. It fades it out like that, and that's not what you want in pixel art. In pixel art you want it to go from one pixel to the next and to delete one pixel at a time, and completely, not partially. And if you want it partially, of course you can just change the opacity if you've got some color problem, but it's a bit risky. I wouldn't suggest with the eraser tool trying to create color differences, because it's going to create transparency on that pixel. So anyway, back to topic. So what you want to do is go on your eraser and go to Tool Options. Now to open Tool Options, you want to go to Windows, Docpool Dialogues, and press Tool Options. And I forgot to mention this earlier, if you're a complete beginner you won't know this, I'm sorry about that, but if you press your pencil and set the size to 1, it will go 1 pixel at a time, as you can see here. If it's something else, you're not going to see it, or it's going to be a lot, as you can see here. So it's not going to be very helpful in this situation. You're going to manipulate 1 pixel at a time. So back to topic, the eraser here, it will kind of fade it out like this, and that's not what we want. So what we want to do is go on your tool options and go a bit down over here, and now here you've got dynamic options over here, and you've got the fade options, fade length over here, and you want to set this to 0. So just double click the value here and set it to 0 and press enter. Now, as you can see, you'll do it, but it's a bit faster, but it still kind of does it annoyingly, and it doesn't go pixel by pixel. And what we completely want is that it goes pixel by pixel and it deletes all its contents. So what we're going to do is go even more down and select Hard Edge. And as you can see, it's going pixel by pixel, and if we magically press a pixel here, it deletes all its contents. Click a pixel here, it deletes all its contents. As you can see, it's really helpful for creating pixel art, because that's what you want. You want to delete 1 pixel at a time and completely, not partially. So yeah, that's about it for setting things up. Now I'm just going to show you one more thing you want to do. If you're creating characters for a gaming, for example, you're making a game and you want it to show only the character. Of course, want a transparent background. So what you're going to have is this background without this black thing I've drawn on top of it, and it's not going to be transparent. So there's two ways you can do it. You can right click here and press add alpha channel, and then just delete all of it and you'll get a transparent background. But a quicker way could probably be that you just press new layer and just the same values and layer fill type transparency, and just press OK and just delete this older layer. So just right click it and delete layer. And of course you can create the layer by right clicking and pressing layer, new layer, or then over here this page image. And now you can see it's transparent at the background, so you can create your character here. If you're creating a character for a game or something else that just doesn't need a background, of course it's helpful for visualization, so you can just create a new layer or leave the background behind it and just paint it in with the paint bucket, so you have a background if you want to visualize it better. So if I want to put off the grid and see what I've drawn, so we'll put back the grid on. And the last thing I want to show you guys is that you really want to learn the hotkeys in Gimp, because it may kind of get a bit tiresome to going back and forth, pencil, eraser, paint bucket, eraser. So what you want to do is you want to hover over the image or the button, and you'll see pencil tool, hard edge, painting brush, using a brush, and then you'll see a bold letter behind it or a key, and that will be the key you need to press while you're in here to get to use the pencil. So the end button for me is the pencil, and for me the eraser is Shift and E, so I want to press Shift and E and it will change that to the eraser, so it'll be much more faster than going like this, so going back and forth, and it's going to be really tiresome. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you got some information from my end video rambling. I was just trying to add some more content, but seems it's kind of rambling. But anyways, I hope you learned something and we'll start doing pixel art. I just want to end this video with that there's a lot of helpful tutorials online, but please do not just copy those videos. There's a lot of people who create how to make for example a character. If it's a base character, go with that, like sort of a template. But if it's a certain thing, just for learning purposes, but not for using or anything like that, because to get better you need to create your own characters and using your own innovation / inspiration, and that's the way, in my opinion, you'll learn pixel art the fastest way. So yeah, that's about it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a thumbs up if this helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.